perception. Look at the person that's thinking. That is the law today. Is it an ordinary contribution to the development of law? Not. Therefore, the young members of the bar, by attending a function like this, reading the voluminous speeches which have been delivered by great scholars, the scholars, judges of the Supreme Court, human beings. A good human being can become a good advocate, can become a good lawyer, a good judge, and he can become a good jurist. He can be a statesman, a judge and a constitutional functionary, Advocate General being a constitutional functionary of the, not an automatic one. In this regard, I wanted to quote the quotation from Martin Luther King Jr., who has stated, thus I read, "Human progress is neither automatic nor inevitable. Every step toward the goal of justice requires sacrifice, suffering and struggle, the tireless exertions and passionate concern of dedicated individuals." So therefore, here is a person, a great soul. He has sacrificed his life to be involved in the students' movement. After becoming a lawyer, struggling, fighting against the colonial rule, those days, 1936 and 37, not these days. Those days are the days where Britishers were ruling us. He went number of times protesting the injustice of the arbitrary action of the colonial rules. He has sacrificed his liberty. He has sacrificed his family members. He has sacrificed his life. He has always thought the work of the common man and the people. That is why I thought what is said by Martin Luther King Jr. will aptly applicable to the graves of Asok Das. Another quotation I wanted to.
The Chief Justice of Odisha High Court, Mr. Ratho, the President of the Trust, ladies and gentlemen. I am in fact doing proxy for my esteemed friend in the college and my former colleague, Justice Mahapatra, could not come. And then I came to attend this function and hear the lectures to be delivered by His Excellency Governor. And suddenly I was requested to play this role, and I would not have certainly agreed but for the request of Mr. Amar Mishra, the son-in-law of Mr. Asok Das, whom I consider as my elder brother also. My role is actually supposed to be to say a few words about the book which is going to be released, and the time allotment was 3 minutes, but our founder president Mr. Ratho, who happened to be junior of Mr. Asok Das, has already taken more than that time that was allotted to him. So I will just take 1 or 2 minutes to reduce the time that is allotted, and I will tell you my personal experience and 2 exceptional qualities of Mr. Das as a lawyer. One, I have heard there was a great dramatist in Bengal, and he was performing his roles on the stage. One day the director asked him that, "Dada, you are not preparing your role. You are not looking to the script. Then the dramatist replied, that stage mere devo. Successfully and effectively, right being prepared in the court itself and finding well. I have never seen any other lawyer during all my career here. I had the privilege of hearing Mr. Das as a lawyer while I was the best. Aspect which I would like to impress upon is he was the person ever think of Advocate General coming to him. If at all, the minister would come to him for any legal advice, and that is the constitutional post requires. So he was undoubtedly a great constitutional lawyer and played an important role in shaping the constitution by the Orissa High Court. But I think he was a better criminal, optimistic man. I have heard from late Dinabandhu Sahu, who was also a great criminal lawyer, and two lawyers had joined his office. One was late Hemendranath Kanango and other was Mr. Asok Das. So whenever a case would come, Mr. Hemendranath Kanango would say there is nothing in this case and we will do. And Mr. Das would say that no, there is a 100% case and we must win this case. So that was his way. He was very kind and respectful to the seniors and kind to the juniors. And so far as the role I am supposed to play is about a few words about this book. This book contains 14 illustrious lectures delivered by 14 different persons, judges, academicians, police officers, IAS, administrative officers, professors, and all sorts, and it contains different aspects from different way of life, which His Excellency Governor would now release. I thank Mr. Omar Mishra having requested me and given me the opportunity to take a few words about Mr. Asok Das, who is undoubtedly one of the eminent lawyers this court has produced, and I pay my respectful homage to him. I congratulate this Memorial Trust who has been organizing such seminars in memory of this great soul. Thank you very much.
My Lord Honorable Justice Cuttack for having come and graced the function in a graceful manner. With the due apology, I beg to differ with one sentence. With the due apology, I beg to differ with one sentence that he is proxy. I don't agree at all. Had I known that he is available here or he will be available, he would have been one of the guests here. He was in the year 1997 itself when we had the second lecture delivered by Honorable Justice G.T. Nanavati. My Lord Justice G.V. Cuttack was the chief guest that day. The book also speaks about that. I am again expressing my deep gratitude. I request the A.M. Mishra, eldest son-in-law of Sri Asok Das, the former chairman of the Settlement Commission Income Tax, to kindly come and present the book to His Excellency the Governor of Orissa, who is I earnestly request him to deliver his speech if His Excellency wants.
Founder President of Asok Das Memorial Trust, Shri Bitin Bihari Vajpayee,